Hi everybody, this is Jeff from Rick Robotics, and today I wanted to show you the Rick Robotics premier product, Genesis. Before I tell you about the new product, I thought I'd tell you a little bit more about the old product, since there isn't a whole lot of videos and literature out there that I posted before. So this here is the Mark I project. Genesis Mark I was created with household components and parts, pieces of metal cut out of computer frames, some teeth I found at thrift store, the wind-up teeth, not dentures, a theater mask, PVC, basically whatever I could find. And it was actually a really great project, and I learned a lot from it. It could move its head in all sorts of directions, and it could listen to your voice and give you an actual voice reply. I thought it was great. So what I wanted to do was upgrade that a little bit, and I decided that this wasn't exactly a repeatable process, because I would have to Dremel cut lots of metal and find the exact part somewhere else. So everything was going to be a little bit different, which is really why I like this one, because it is very unique, and I don't think anybody's ever going to build one just like that again. However, I wanted the Mark II, which you see here, to be more repeatable and more reliable and a lot cleaner. So as you can see, the plastic here is 3D printed, as well as the electronics housing in the back. This one is about 10% smaller, maybe 20% smaller than the original design. And I thought that gave it a closer scale look to a real person. I've actually upgraded the bases as well, and just about everything you could think of I tried to redesign to make it cleaner and a little more aesthetically pleasing and more functional, of course, too. So without further ado, I will talk to you more about the Mark II. I've used 3D printed ABS plastic for the general construction of Genesis. This model is very modular, very light, very easy to change and assemble. It's controlled by an Arduino processor. This one is an Arduino Mega with a Arduino Mega sensor shield on it for testing. That makes it very easy to program, change, and upgrade, and of course you can choose to add a totally different controller of your choosing. I've also redesigned the Genesis base as well. This base is also 3D printed plastic. It has a PIR sensor in the front, and I don't know if you can see it in the back here, but it has two motor options. You can charge it or run it from the wall, or you can use a LiPo battery. On this other side here, we have our main power, and I just hot glued this here because this is actually still under development, so this is not the final project. It has a little voltage meter on here, so if I turn her on, it's not plugged in. Okay, so if you turn it on, you can see the voltage. And on the base here, it has an LED strip in there that shows quite nicely the name of the robot, Genesis. I designed Genesis to be very easily controllable and in fact very hackable, so you can make your own changes as well to whatever needs that you might have. But for today's demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and use the PlayStation 2 controller, which actually is an option that you can purchase with the Genesis project. If you want to use the D-pad to control Genesis, you can open its mouth, and you can make it wink. The R buttons on the top will give you individual control of the eyebrows themselves. And if you wanted to reset the eye functions at all, you can go ahead and just click the analog left. And that resets it. If you want to have control of the neck, you can move the analog right around. And of course, pushing that button also will reset to its home position. I don't know if you can see this or not. There's a little LED on here, and I thought the LEDs are great to express a little bit of mood as well. Right now it is green. However, if you push the colored buttons on here, you can also change the color to red, blue, and green. And I've also put in 2 little demos here. So if you hit the start button, it'll show you happy. Hey! And the select button should show you sad. Well, that's all the time I have for today. I hope you enjoyed Genesis, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Mention in the comments anything you liked or anything you'd like to see in the future. And remember to subscribe to my channel. Be sure and check back regularly because I promise to have more updates regarding the Genesis project, and check back for my other projects as well. Say goodbye, Genesis. Can't talk yet.